Welcome back to Ryan Jacobson Weather. Hope your week's been off to a great start so far. Let's hop right into the forecast for today. And as you can see, pretty active weather right now across most of the U.S. You can see there's some scattered showers and snow showers across portions of the west right now. And then we always also have the system moving through the central U.S., bringing a line of scattered showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms to portions of the northeast and mid-Atlantic today. And we had our blizzard conditions yesterday, and that event even exceeded expectations. I'll show you those snowfall totals from that event here in a second. But heavy snow from that event occurred with blizzard conditions over a widespread area. So let's hop right into the forecast for today. The Storm Prediction Center was right. There was a small scale, you could say, severe weather / tornado outbreak yesterday over that small highlight portion, basically just to the west of Chicago, all the way down to around Nashville, Tennessee. And as you can see, we did see a couple of tornadoes yesterday. In and around Peoria, Illinois, there was multiple tornadoes. And again, these are just reports from yesterday, so we haven't gotten the magnitude or anything like that. There's also a possible tornado here. You can see the blue circle with highlighted with red around it. That's some damaging wind gusts that have the potential to be, it could have been a tornado. So the survey teams will be out there in the next day or two, and they'll get an answer on that. But there was a small scale severe weather outbreak yesterday, which wasn't really expected until yesterday morning. But good job for the National Weather Service for picking up on that and highlighting that enhanced risk for severe weather. And this is the snowfall that we've seen so far. This is through 8 p.m. last night. They don't have it all the way through this morning. But as you can see, portions in Nebraska and even western Iowa here have picked up over a foot of snow so far from this event. They've seen up to 14 inches of snow across those areas, with right around the border seeing as much as 16 inches of snow. So this event definitely came to fruition, you could say. And we saw widespread snow coming out of the Rockies, really developing in Kansas, going northeastward. And there's even more snow on the ground than what is showed here in the UP of Michigan, Wisconsin, because this forecast, this observed snowfall, it only runs through 8 o'clock last night. So yeah, it was definitely a major snowstorm for those areas across the Midwest and central U.S., especially for the middle of March. So let's get right into the forecast for today and see what we're going to be seeing going forward. There's that snow on the backside of the system. There's those kind of line of showers out ahead of the system, kind of that cold front. There you go. Again, not really anything in the way of severe weather is expected today. The ingredients are just not in place today like they were yesterday. Those storms are going to move through. This is going to this afternoon here. That snow on the backside kind of lingers a little bit. Again, it looks like there is going to be a small low pressure that develops basically right over New York City and kind of carries along the coast. Maybe a little snow for portions of Vermont or New Hampshire, but nothing like the possibility that we saw a couple of days back. After this, you can see cooler air in place for most of the country here. Definitely cooler than what we've seen the last couple of weeks. As of now, it looks like going to Saturday, we're going to see a Clipper system way up in Canada here. Bring some showers and maybe some scattered precipitation showers across portions of the Midwest and Northeast. Not really any snow accumulation will be expected from those. And then this looks to be our next major storm system here. Let me play this back for you. Going into Sunday morning here, we may see a severe weather outbreak here. On Sunday, we'll monitor that potential as well. But this is going, so this is going to Monday here, Sunday evening. And this looks to be a little concerning, I would say, for severe weather, as that potential is out there for some severe weather going into Sunday evening, into Sunday night. So we'll just monitor that closely. You can see this storm system, I'll back this up real quick, develops pretty fast. Look at this, 997, gets down to 991, but a lot of precipitation associated with this. Could we see a snowstorm for the upper Midwest? Definitely a possibility going into Monday. And behind this, it looks like it's going to drag more cooler air down from Canada. And look at this. This is showing next Wednesday. Again, you can't take this. This is 6 days out. Take it with a grain of salt, but has a snowstorm here for portions of the Northeast and the New England region. So I don't know if winter's quite over yet, guys. I know, like, we were getting our lawn furniture and stuff like that the other day out. But I don't know. There may be another shot of cold air and winter may not be over just yet. We are only in the middle of March. It's just been so warm this last couple of weeks. Feels like it's over, but you never know. Some more March snowstorms could be possible throughout the rest of March. Even if we don't see snow, we're definitely going to see some cooler temperatures. Let me play this forward for you guys here. This is going to Friday morning, and it's going to be chilly here across portions of the northeast. Here's that reinforcement of cold air. We could see temperatures below zero here in northern Minnesota. And there it is going to the northeast, and it's going to get chilly. Adirondacks, you're looking at lows in the teens here on Sunday. And this is going here into Sunday afternoon. It's going to warm up, but these evenings will be dropping below freezing for most of the Midwest and Northeast this coming week. And this is going to Wednesday here, and you can see cooler air is in place. Are we going to have a snowstorm or a potential for a snowstorm or even some snow? Again, it's still very undecided, but that potential is there when you have this cold air in place. Here's the total precipitation over the next couple of days expected. Systems moving through today. You can see just pretty light precipitation across most of the country, but pretty light. And then this is going into Saturday here. And then this is when our next storm looks to be firing off here on Sunday. Again, maybe a possible severe weather outbreak in portions of the Dixie Alley in the deep south again. This is going into Tuesday and then into Wednesday here. And that was showing that potential for a snowstorm across portions of the northeast and mid-Atlantic. So, looks to be like most of the country is going to be getting some precipitation over the next 7 days or so. But all looks generally pretty light as of now. Thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Can you just keep checking back for daily updates on the weather ahead and see if we maybe have the potential to see another spring snowstorm over these next couple of weeks or so. But appreciate you guys all stopping by and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.